This is the first time for me YouTube in forever. But I'm back here with the Jurassic World Evolution 2 build, but as if it was Jurassic World Evolution 3. I'm pretending this marina has like a small biozen company area in partnership. And if I can zoom out, this whole marina was built around an island and has a like massive lagoon river. Granted, it could be better. I could add different foliage, but I just didn't want to take too long. This has already taken me, 10 days now, but I did at least do some fun little things, like, that took a while. Like, for example, this little building here is supposed to be a marina. And that's like the research tower where guests ride since they're all around the park, and technically you do this anyway, at the hyperloop around into it. I even tried to make it run underneath. No, it did run exactly underneath perfectly, as you can see. And somewhere in here there's a boat. A car that I use as a boat, and if it didn't get destroyed. Where's it? Oh, it got destroyed. Fun. Don't you just love that when something from your build gets destroyed? Ruthless. I even turned off vehicle aggression. Did he just trample it? Or did it teleport back? What the heck? But anyways, I did the glitch. Now my little car ain't here. I even did a little fishery feeding thing there. Can't really see it. This is the visitor center. You then ride the hyperloop and it goes down the mountain. It's that biozen area. Right about there. Then there's an aviary. I try to make it look like different shaped rocks using the fountains and stuff. As you can see, it kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't. But it works better if you do it that angle, because then it looks like it's different feeders attached to the rocks, or a place where they can actually drink clean water instead of the murky water in their pond, will pretend. And then this just has lights, so you can see them on the rock, like in some enclosures of like parks, to watch them eat at night. And you have the mini koi fish pond borrowed from Evo, except it only has two megalodons. They shouldn't be at 52, but they are. I think that's because I turned it off last second, just like she does, so it's like a really mean koi pond. But anyways, you can't tell it, but one's black, or maybe blue, gray, like they're inverted colors basically. Like, yeah, that one is a light blue. This one is more of a black, you see, with gray. That was on purpose. Well, they're supposed to represent yin and yang, and I didn't name them that because I don't know. I was having trouble making a white megalodon, so I just made it, shark colors. This I'm more proud of. I made a river dolphin path art, but that lights up at night. Let's see if I can show you that. Oh, I remember how to play this game. You go to decorations and light, and then edit light. And see, it glows pink. This ain't the best way to show it. Oh, I know how I'll show it. I'll just skip through. Like that. Anyways, we'll move on. If it becomes night, I'll hurry up and come back to this spot. But, there is a... Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's even a little bend for the tail and whatnot, as if it's swimming. This is all in reference to the elevated path art. Now, there is one enclosure I still have to technically finish that I wanted to finish on camera. This is cross platform, but it was VR, so I could do more precise movement. It's for... Let's see, it wasn't for that I had to do on Xbox. By the way, this is another marina, like think Deep Blue Sea, and it's connected to this big body of water that they turned into a lagoon. That just has different surviving fish that were trapped and stuff, as well as prehistoric reptiles. Even Nothosauruses on the different rocked islands. Which is pretty cool. It's just pretty cool. It seems cruel. That's another marina. Research station. This big area. This is the feeder. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Oh. That is perfect. Perfect. But this is what it looks like at night. It worked so well. With just regular Jurassic World Evolution 2 type physics. And that is awesome to me. There's also a story behind the sand. I just use it to show the path art. I even forgot to show the squid path art I did that I was really proud of. Of course, I think I stole that from Evo, but I don't know. I may have just made it randomly. This is more cuttlefish, I know, but it still looks squid-like. And it's trying to grab a little fishy, because I thought it was cute. It's possible I made it from memory like that, but also this is just a half shark. I decided on a half obscured shark because it didn't work with my plan, which is a shame. But I could also just call it a lamprey, as that's what it kind of looks like now that I actually think about it. A fail turned right, I guess, is where I was going with that. Dunkleistus, of course, but if you go this way, then you get a shark snoot, and it's kind of cool. See, shark snoot, you even get the dorsal fin. And this way, Dunkleistus. It's very cool. I also did a rebirth path art right here of the Spino. I wanted to add more creatures, so I guess this is more just a part 1. And look at that. This is just so beautiful. So beautiful. You got different hadrosaurs and all that. This is more of a part 1. But anyways, if you want a part 2, like and subscribe. I'm gonna just shut up and finish showing you this build right here. This specific one to the park. I guess I shouldn't be doing that tune because it is copyrighted. This is under fair use because it's commentary, and I'm trying to hype the new game coming out. Look at the Woosaurus. They pronounce it now, I don't know. But also the Allura Titans are in here. Just to give differentiation. I knew I said I was going to quit speaking, but I guess I got to keep speaking. And there's a convoy. There's just a literal convoy that travels through because of how big it is. Why did I do this? There's also Min-Me that occasionally... They shouldn't, but I think they go into that other... No, they don't. They're in their right enclosure. Okay. Well, then we have the Min-Me here. And then as we get closer to the end, I left a gigantic amount just for other fill-in. I guess I can show it when it gets done, but the majority of it, I've even had to turn off killing dinosaurs. They killed each other. They like literally kill each other. So now it's just mostly Notosauruses. And because I've reloaded it in VR, it could be that I just didn't load them. But look, he's not dominant, he's harmless. When they were kind of killing each other, I felt very proud that something so weak won, you know? Because it was like Nasuto in them. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what it was, as well as... No! The Ankylosaurus and the Nasuto killed each other. That's what it was. And this is just them going on the elevation, because they're still trying to show them. That's my headcanon. And then, of course, I meant for it to go around the lagoon over here. That's where it just didn't translate well. So I made it go off into its own thing over here. Just so that way it'll work. This is the future Spino enclosure, which I want to eventually just tackle it as its own thing, separate from the park. And that'll be shown next vid. This is the Therizinosaurus' enclosure for when it gets added. There's still so much I gotta do, so this ain't the final product of it, but it is in a way the final product of... Oh my gosh, when did they break this? Why haven't they escaped yet? I guess I shouldn't be surprised nor happy. There is a pterodon that's lonely. For whatever reason, he flew away from his group. Why the frick do they do this? I guess I'm gonna have to turn that off in sandbox settings. Give me 1 second. I wanted to make this park, but like it keeps making stuff to where like we're gonna have to turn that off. Apply. Okay. Now he should be stopped. Well, little jerk. You little jerk. Okay, they're now all content. Even the sharks. Yeah, I gotta end this video on a high note. I'm gonna move the Majunga to what you'll see as what was supposed to be a final. We'll do humble. We'll do the 2 humble. They shouldn't kill each other because I made it to where they can get along. Oh, that just looked like a squid for a second, but it's not a squid. It's just the way they look. Which might, on my part, prove the existence of another creature. I was also going to finish this like this, but basically it's a waterfall. I did have a rock idea that didn't end very well underneath the tree, as you can see, and I tried to hide it that way. But it didn't work. So I used trees to block your view to make you think, oh look, it's right here, but really all it is just pure illusion. And the trees perfectly show the elevation of this Majunga Valley with a tropical like feel, like an exhibit that would exist in the marina. They still need goats, so it just doesn't look mean. Oh, that's how I'll do it. I'll show it like that. See? Look. All of them rocks were placed to try to make an illusion of a waterfall. And I would try to rotate them, but it didn't pan out because none of them would overlap. That could just be me, poor management. I'll work on it, and if I fix it for the next video, you'll get to see it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this exhibit here since my friend ain't getting on. I want to add like these trees to at least the edge. And there you go. Now it looks like a miniature little Madagascar area. And I didn't even show my most creative build, the sauna. We're pretending this is a small little sauna hot spring place that the rich can go. So yeah, I built a little creative thing. And I kind of want to finish it a little bit. I'm gonna finish it on screen. Like I want to make water somehow come a little bit more closer on this side. So as you can see, it's too spaced out, but I think that kind of works for it because we can just say that's a blanket area. It's fine. And this is just a hot spring you can go to in the park. And a mountain you can kind of climb if you're brave enough, but wouldn't, to get this breathtaking view of the entire landscape. Completely made with different elevations. And I even did something really time consuming with the help of an Evo video. But I made a pond that runs through comes from the lagoon, as you can see using the decoration, making it look like it leaks down into here, only for it to leak out on this side. Off the bottom. And that was not an easy feat. So yeah, Please let me know if you enjoyed this rambling session, and like and subscribe.